Welcome back. Well, as I mentioned earlier, we have Diane Johansson here on behalf of the Baby Boomers Club. And just like Ajit, you are so excited. I mean, all of you are so excited. I know.
I know.
It's
We're
nice.
back. We're back.
It feels good, doesn't it?
It's fantastic.
And let's recap your disco night that you guys just had. So tell me about that.
Oh my gosh, it was fantastic. We had over 400 people. We sold 200 tickets at pre-sale at 1 o'clock in the afternoon before even the evening event. And it was packed. Everyone was laughing, dancing. Everyone's on the stage, carrying away, having so much fun. And just hugging and kissing and acting normal.
I know, it is nice, it
Yes.
is. And we have a couple pictures on there which are absolutely hysterical. Everybody wore, some people wore the afros.
Yes, yeah. It was great.
Did you have like an afro contest or something?
No, we didn't. It would have been a good idea because there was a girl that had one that was this big, and she looked great. But it was black, and she has blonde hair, curly hair, and it was black, about this big. It was wonderful. It was so much fun.
I love some of the pictures are showing a neon type of thing. So at night they had some crazy glasses and stuff.
Yeah. And they put the little bands that light up, neon things that light up around your neck and so forth.
That's
and just everyone was just just giggling and just wanting to see each other. Everyone's excited to be out and back.
Well,
And-
right, and
yes.
you know what, and it's nice to be able to be indoors and outdoors,
Yes.
not having to worry too much. I mean,
Yeah.
there's still a little bit of a scare there, but nonetheless, everybody did well and had a good time. So,
And and the wonderful part about this too is everyone loves dancing in the woods.
Right.
And so we have bands planned for the rest of this year and next year already, all lined up.
excellent.
So that'll be fun.
Well, good. Now, Woodstock is coming up. I'm glad you guys found a good date, and that's in September.
Yes.
But, let's go ahead and go through some of that. So you've got, why is it different than last year? Or a couple years ago?
A couple of years ago, yeah. 2 years ago when we had it a little bit different, and we had a museum with people. There were 10 people that live here in the woods that we knew of that had been to the original Woodstock. So we had them in a museum with all kinds of memorabilia and fun stuff. And we had a breakfast before with bagels and cream cheese and stuff for early setup and so forth. I took over 2 years ago, so I like to think out of the box. And so going out of the box, we did those things, which was fun. We had 1,200 people 2 years ago at Woodstock, and it's the most they've had. And then last year, of course, it was a disappointment, so we had to change and go out of the box again this year, so we're going to have a beer and wine garden. GRF's going to put it on. It's going to be on the back patio, and we'll have that, and we'll have dancing. A band will be back there, and they'll be dancing and eating and maybe pizza as well. And so that's how we're changing it up this year, and changing our vendors and things like that. So it's a little bit different, and we're going to be going from 2 to 9:30, Lisa, and it's continuous music, non-stop, from 2 to 9:30.
And is it all the music that is from that era, or are you going all over the map?
Pretty much that era.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're going to use the bands. People love the Laguna Woods bands, and so we'll be having them in Clubhouse too.
Okay.
And then we have 3 bands big bands that will be out on the outside patio that will be playing as well. And so when one's not playing, the other one will be playing. And we've got some little girls that are going to run around with little flower children with signs telling them when to come in and when to go out and so forth.
I love it. I love it. Now, you said that there's going to be different kinds of vendors. So what kind of vendors? It's mostly crafts?
Craft vendors, we have one that I was over there yesterday, and she makes a lot of her own jewelry, and she'll have feather jewelry and all kinds of bracelets and necklaces and stuff. And she's got the ones when you put on the toe and go around your ankle. She's making a bunch of those for the people and so forth, so we'll have that one. Another one is a fellow who sells all kinds of things for $10 only. So he sells all kinds of hats and sunglasses and T-shirts and all this for $10. So he has all the stuff for that. We saw him at the marketplace over there by Macy's. And recruited him to come to our Woodstock.
Nice.
So we're having a few vendors like that, and then we'll have a few sponsors. Not as many this year because they want more room to dance in Clubhouse too.
I love it. Now, when it comes to buying things from these folks, do they need to have cash only?
Yes, they should have cash, and the cash will be for the beer and wine. It will be for any of the vendors that are there, the craft vendors. But we're having free face painting. Everyone loves to get their face and their legs painted, even your belly button. Who cares? You know what you paint anyway. Have that, and then we're having our photo booth back, which was really popular 2 years ago. And they give you a 4x6 glossy picture, and it spits it right out there. After he'll take your picture, and then he'll give you the prints right there on the spot. And those are all free.
That's nice.
And then we're having free ice cream.
And free ice cream.
Yes, we're going to go around and deliver ice cream outside in the grass area throughout the entire event.
Oh, that's nice. Now you could have more than 1,200 this time. So how are you going to handle parking?
We're using security this year. We're using some of our community people.
Yes.
Security here from the woods, and we're going to use them as well, so that will help monitor that. So we've got a better system this year than we did 2 years ago, and we're anticipating that this year and anticipating what to do and how to work nicely. The best thing to do, if people can, really, is to park at either the community center or at Sylvester Senior Center by Big Lots, because we have buses, and these shuttle buses will be moving every 20 minutes, taking people to and from about 1 o'clock till 10 o'clock at night.
That is awesome.
So that'll help alleviate a lot of the traffic, and of course they can park over in 7, you know, and this Clubhouse 7 area, parking area, and walk across the street.
Okay.
So not much parking inside of
no. Well, you
Clubhouse
said
2
you'd
area.
cut back because you wanted to have more dancing, which I think is great.
Yes.
So good. I'm glad you can take care of that. Now, one last thing. You've got some T-shirts in front of you. Let's talk about those real quick.
Oh yes. If people want to make their own things, and you know, you can do that. This is made out of ice dyeing. I made this shirt, and you take soda ash, which you can buy anywhere. You take a T-shirt, cotton, you need natural cotton, silk, or linen.
Okay.
And you just take this and soak it in there for an hour, then wring it out, put it in a pan that you get at dollar store, those roasting pans.
Yeah.
Put it in there, put ice all on top of it, okay, and then take dry dye, powder dye, and just sprinkle.
You don't have to put the rubber bands on it anymore?
Not yet, no. You can on this if you want to. You can do that, and it'll make a swirly design, or you don't have to, because this design
it looks great.
And then I took this, I cut the neck off, cut the sleeves, cut the bottom.
Wow.
And then I put cute little ribbons on it as well.
Fancy.
But it's just so fun to do, and it's so simple.
Yeah.
And I did another shirt where I just did all orange, dye here, yellow here, and purple in the middle, and you can make your own designs. And then this is even simpler for people that really want to do something simple. This is bleach. A black T-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Just a plain black T-shirt you can buy anywhere.
Yeah.
And then this is where you do it. You take your rubber band, you squish an area.
Right.
You just take the rubber band, you go around it. Take a bottle of bleach, and all you do is
dip
go.
it in.
No.
Oh, you just spray it. Okay,
and then
cool.
spray anywhere you want on your shirt, and
Awesome.
all this will come out like this.
That's
any way
great.
that you do it. So these are very, very simple things that people can do in order to get all dressed up and act fun.
Absolutely.
At Woodstock.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for the information.
Yeah.
Good luck. I look forward to hearing all about it.
Oh, it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be fantastic. And everyone should come, because the fact that you want to be there, because you're going to hear about it later and be sorry if you don't show up. So we expect everyone in Laguna Woods to show up this year. And COVID people that are conscious still, Passive Park, which is a green area on the side, there's plenty of room to set up their little pop-ups and their blankets and their chairs, and be separated if they don't want to mingle with everyone else.
Perfect. They can still listen to the music.
That's right.
All right, Diane. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. All right, we'll be right back with the South Orange County Community College District, so stay tuned.
That went fast.